Everything changes the moment the trailer cuts to that final shocking shot. It feels like the entire season has been leading to this one twist, and fans everywhere can't stop talking about it. Landman Season 2, Episode 4 isn't just building tension, it's warning us that the storm we've been waiting for is finally hitting. And the way the trailer teases this moment makes it clear. Something huge is about to break. And the characters we thought we understood are about to face the most dangerous turn yet. The trailer opens with a sudden shift in tone, as if the world of Landman has become darker and heavier overnight. You can feel the pressure growing around every major character. What began as a story about power and survival in the oil business now feels like a battle where every choice brings a new risk. The tension that has been quietly building through the first 3 episodes now rises to the surface. And the trailer makes sure viewers notice every second of it. The characters look tired, stressed, and ready to fight harder than ever, showing that the conflicts they tried to avoid can no longer be pushed aside. This sense of rising danger creates a weight that sits on top of the entire story. You can almost sense that Episode 4 is where the real test begins. Whether it's the pressure of massive corporate deals collapsing or personal relationships falling apart. The trailer suggests that everything is heading toward a major breaking point. The world around them is no longer steady. Every shot reveals cracks forming. And the smallest decisions now feel like they could spark something much bigger. It becomes clear that Episode 4 is not just another step in the season. It's the moment where hidden problems come to light. People who once trusted each other begin to question motives, and enemies find new ways to strike. There is a silent warning running under every scene of the trailer. A hint that one wrong move could destroy years of work, friendships, and even lives. It's this emotional pressure that sets the perfect stage for the shocking twist teased at the end. The trailer also highlights how quickly things can change. One day the characters are chasing deals, and the next they are fighting to keep everything from falling apart. The land, the power, the money, none of it feels stable anymore. There is a feeling that someone is hiding a dangerous secret, and Episode 4 may be the moment it explodes into the open. That fear, that sense of something closing in, makes the entire trailer feel alive with suspense. It pulls the viewer deeper, making them wonder what could possibly hit the characters. So hard that their world turns upside down in just a single episode. The trailer for Episode 4 wastes no time showing that the real danger isn't always loud or explosive. Sometimes it's quiet, slow, and creeping in from the edges where no one is watching. As the scenes flash by, you start to notice the small details, the nervous looks, the half-finished sentences, the quick glances over shoulders. Every character seems to be carrying something heavy, a secret or a mistake that is about to catch up with them. The world of Landman has always been full of deals and promises, but now those promises feel poisoned, and everyone knows that one mistake could trigger a disaster they cannot control. There is a growing sense that trust is becoming a rare thing. Characters who once stood together now seem unsure of each other. The trailer shows brief moments where alliances look like they're starting to crack. Someone hesitates before giving an answer. Someone else walks away before a conversation ends. These small actions may seem simple, but when placed inside a world already full of pressure, they become warnings. Episode 4 appears to be the point where relationships begin to bend to their breaking point. And the trailer wants us to notice every sign of that. Breakdown. Another powerful theme in the trailer is the feeling that the land itself is turning hostile. The show has always used the harsh environment as part of its storytelling. But now it feels almost alive, like it's reflecting the chaos inside the characters. Storms gather in the distance. Machinery rattles as if under strain. Flames burn hotter. The land mirrors the people, pushed, stressed, and ready to erupt. This is a clever way the trailer builds tension without saying a single word. It shows that Episode 4 is not just about human conflict. It's about everything collapsing at once, from the ground they walk on to the deals they depend on. The trailer also hints at a new level of danger that hasn't been fully explored yet. There are shots that feel like warnings, hinting that someone is hiding the real threat. It might be a secret plan, a sudden betrayal, or a mistake covered up in silence. The characters don't look confused, they look worried, as if they know something terrible is coming but cannot stop it. That feeling is what makes episode 4 look so important. The danger is not far away. It's already here, moving quietly through the cracks of the story, waiting for the moment to strike. A major focus of Section 2 is the way the trailer plays with fear. Not fear of the obvious, but fear of the unknown. When a character stares into the distance with panic in their eyes. The viewer doesn't need to hear words to understand what it means. When someone slams a door or walks away in anger, it sends a message that something deeper is going on. The trailer gives just enough information to spark questions, but never enough to give answers. And that mystery is what pulls the audience deeper. Everyone watching knows episode 4 is hiding something big. Something that alters the entire direction of the season. There's also a sense that characters who have been quiet till now are finally stepping into the spotlight. The trailer shows hints of people preparing to make bold moves, maybe out of desperation or ambition. Someone is ready to expose a truth. Someone else is ready to betray. These quick flashes of determination give the story a new layer of intensity. Episode 4 isn't just about what happens. It's about who chooses to act when the danger becomes impossible to ignore. By the end of the trailer's key moments, you feel the weight of everything pressing down on the story at once. You can sense that the writers have carefully built every moment to lead to this episode. The turning point where characters must face consequences, whether they're ready or not. The tension is no longer hidden. It's coming out into the open, and every secret, every lie, and every conflict is about to collide in a way that will shock viewers and push the season into a new direction. Episode 4 promises not just drama, but a shift that could change everything moving forward. What makes episode 4 stand out from everything we've seen so far is how the trailer reveals the characters at the edge of their limits. Every person in this world has been pushed by pressure, greed, fear, or survival. But episode 4 appears to be the moment when those pressures can no longer be hidden behind calm faces or controlled voices. The trailer shows them in flashes that feel far more personal than before moments when their confidence slips. Their anger rises and their fear becomes impossible to ignore. These aren't just characters fighting the world. They're fighting themselves. And that inner battle is what gives episode 4 its powerful emotional weight. One of the strongest themes in this section of the trailer is the idea of choices catching up with people. Every deal, every lie, every promise made in the dark now returns with consequences that no one can escape. You can see it in the way someone pauses before speaking, as if suddenly aware that their words might change everything. You can feel it when someone else walks away from a conversation, signaling that trust has been broken too deeply to repair. The trailer doesn't need to show all the details. The emotion in each shot tells you that episode 4 is the moment where characters must face what they've created, whether they want to or not. Another powerful element in this section is the rise of hidden conflicts that have been simmering beneath the surface. The trailer hints that certain relationships, once stable or strong, have begun to fracture in dangerous ways. People who once depended on each other now appear distant, doubtful, or ready to act alone. A single look between two characters suggests betrayal. A tense silence between others hints at a truth they've been avoiding. These quiet signals are just as explosive as any physical threat, because emotional divides often cause the deepest damage. Episode 4 seems to bring these emotional cracks into the open, forcing characters to confront everything they've tried to bury. The trailer also gives attention to characters who were once in the background but are now stepping into positions of influence. The way the camera pauses on them, the way their expressions shift, tells you that their roles are about to change. Some appear ready to take control in ways no one expected. Others look frightened by the responsibilities suddenly placed on them. These rising figures add a new layer of unpredictability to the episode, making viewers wonder who will become an ally, who will become a threat, and who might be the key to the shocking twist. teased at the end of the trailer. A central part of this tension comes from the emotional exhaustion written across everyone's faces. These characters have spent so long trying to hold everything together, families, businesses, deals, reputations, that you can finally see the cracks forming under the pressure. Someone is holding on to guilt they can't shake. Someone else is fighting a fear they refuse to admit. These inner struggles give episode 4 a heavy human depth that makes the danger feel real. Because when people are tired and desperate, their decisions become reckless. And reckless choices often lead to the kind of chaos the trailer is warning us about. The land itself reflects this emotional breaking point. While this may sound symbolic, the trailer uses the environment brilliantly to show that nothing is stable. The sky darkens, the ground shakes, the lights flicker, everything feels off balance. The world is reacting as if it senses what the characters refuse to say out loud. A disaster is approaching, something no one is prepared for. This connection between the characters' emotional collapse and the land's physical instability makes the trailer feel intense and layered, setting up episode 4 as a powerful turning point by the end of section 3. It becomes clear that episode 4 is not just another chapter in the season. It is the moment when every character is forced into confrontation, either with themselves, with someone they've wronged, or with a threat much larger than any of them expected. The trailer leaves viewers with the sense that the breaking point has arrived. And whatever happens next will reshape the entire story moving forward. The emotional stakes are higher, the risks are greater, and the truth is closing in on everyone. And the closer they get to that truth, the more dangerous episode 4 becomes as the trailer reaches its final moments. The tone shifts from rising tension to something far more serious, an overwhelming sense that the world of Landman is about to break open in a way no one expected. The fast cuts slow down, the music turns heavier, and the expressions on the characters' faces reveal a truth stronger than any spoken line. They are standing on the edge of something life-changing, something that will flip the entire season on its head. It's the kind of moment where the viewer can feel the air thicken, because the story is preparing to cross a line that cannot be uncrossed. The shock teased at the end of the trailer doesn't rely on loud action or sudden noise. It is powerful because it comes from the story itself, from the decisions made, the secrets kept, and the danger ignored. The trailer only gives a glimpse, just enough to show that someone's fate is about to change in a dramatic way. A figure appears in a moment of chaos, surrounded by fear and confusion, hinting at disaster. The way the camera holds for a split second makes the viewer freeze, as if understanding that the moment they're seeing will reshape everything that follows. This is the kind of twist that doesn't just surprise the audience, it redefines the entire path of the series. What makes this moment even more gripping is how personal it feels. Episode 4 doesn't seem to deliver shock just for impact. It hits at the core of the character's deepest fears. Someone tries to reach for help, someone else turns away, and a third person watches helplessly as events collapse faster than they can react. The emotions shown are raw fear, confusion, anger, heartbreak, and these feelings spread through the entire trailer like a wave. This emotional weight is what makes the shock feel real. It's not just about what happens, but who it happens to, and how unprepared they are when the truth finally comes crashing down. Another layer to the shock is the sense that this disaster was quietly building all along. The trailer hints that signs were always there, small warnings, overlooked details, ignored tensions. Now, in episode 4, those warnings turn into consequences. Someone's hidden choices come to light. Someone else's actions catch up with them in the worst possible way. The trailer makes it clear that the characters are not facing random chaos. They are facing the results of everything they've been running from. The twist becomes more than a surprise. It becomes a mirror reflecting every mistake that led them here. The most powerful part of this final section is the feeling that the shock does not end with episode 4. It is the beginning of a chain reaction. The trailer shows glimpses of panic spreading, decisions made in desperation, and looks of disbelief that suggest the world of Landman will not return to normal anytime soon. This moment marks a turning point where alliances are destroyed, trust is shattered, and survival becomes harder than ever. The trailer wants viewers to understand that nothing will be the same after episode 4. Not the relationships, not the mission, not the land itself. It sets up a new chapter filled with deeper danger and greater emotional stakes by the time the trailer cuts to black. The audience is left with a mixture of shock and curiosity. The twist is not fully revealed, but its impact is felt in every second. It sends viewers into a spiral of questions. Who is responsible? Who survives? What comes next? This final tease is crafted to stay in the mind long after the video ends, pulling viewers closer to episode 4 with an urgency that can't be ignored. The trailer doesn't just promote the episode, it transforms it into an event, something that feels too important, too explosive, too emotional to miss. Episode 4 is set up as the moment that will shake the entire foundation of the season. Everything built so far, every decision, every secret, every alliance, leads to this one shocking point. And the way the trailer ends makes it clear that the fallout will be massive. The characters are about to step into a storm they created without fully realizing it. And the world around them will change forever. This final moment is what turns the episode into a true turning point, ensuring that viewers will be talking about it long after the credits roll.